Good morning, and thank you for joining me for a few minutes. I'm James H. McCall, your independent write-in candidate for president in 2008. As usual, we come to you today from my unofficial campaign headquarters, which is Charlie's Coney Island Restaurant in Bedford, Michigan. Ladies and gentlemen, do not sell this country short. Moaning, complaining, and saying we can't are not what brought this country to the forefront for nearly 2 centuries. But they have taken us away from the forefront in several decades. We must reestablish independence, self-sufficiency, and self-reliance now. Our economy, our foreign policy, our national security, and our very constitutional law are totally under the influence, even the dominance, of foreign nations and concerns. Our dollar is approaching worthlessness in terms of buying power. Our foreign trade policies, excessive government deficit spending, the outsourcing of jobs, diminished manufacturing capability, and dependence on foreign food, energy, automobiles, clothing, and financing have drained us of our wealth and created huge debt. We've gone from the world's largest creditor to the world's largest debtor. I am a die-hard nationalist. Am I in the minority? I sincerely believe that we must produce what we use and use what we produce. Our production should be of, by, and for the people of this country, just as our government is supposed to be of, by, and for the people. Study the meaning, please, of the word independence. When you rely upon others, you're in debt, you're beholding, you're obligated, and you're weak. I favor the complete development of every natural and human resource that we possess. I maintain this posture for the sake of our continued existence as a nation. We need to thrive, not simply exist in complacency and subordination. I will support the construction of nuclear power facilities, the drilling for oil in Alaska and the Caribbean, the erection of new necessary refineries, the development of new and the reconditioning of existing hydroelectric dams, the building of desalination plants to ensure our fresh water supply, and the advancement of every possible alternative energy technology. If we must build ramps or tunnels for the caribou to migrate, or we must develop new nesting grounds for birds and fish, we can and we will. If Mexico, China, and Venezuela drill for oil off our Florida coast, capitalizing on our resource, do you think that they will react faster and more efficiently than we will to contain or clean up a spill or leak? Citizens, I'll put my money on us every time, the United States. Strength begets strength. We can't just close up shop, ladies and gentlemen. We can't just bow, roll over, and play dead. I guarantee that our country is the best in the world at conservation, protection, and preservation. I stand to make her even better. We can and must fully develop our resources efficiently and prudently while honoring the environment and protecting plant and animal life. To say that we cannot is foolish, and it implies that we are ignorant, incapable, and insensitive. We are not these. We may not continue to respond to every crisis in the world. We have a domestic crisis. Do not assume that all will be well when you awaken tomorrow morning. We will be able to do even more for the environment if we are strong economically and sound financially than if we continue to be weak. Regarding global warming or cooling and general climatology, we are merely grains of sand on a massive beach or in a huge desert. What's being done in China and elsewhere, and in India, totally overshadows the positive things that we do. Why? In part because we buy and consume what they make. We need to lead all efforts by fine example, not follow the others' poor examples. We alone are not at fault if indeed there is a human fault and a human contribution to the changing climate. I am totally receptive to any and all scientific evidence. It bothers me that we can carbon date an object to thousands of years ago, and we can photograph a postage stamp on a picnic table from 250 miles above. But we cannot agree on man's possible effect on the climate. This being said, I'd rather be known historically as the president who overreacted to a non-event than one who negatively altered civilization due to ignorance. I will listen, and I will learn. However, if we don't solidify our world financial position right now and immediately regain our self-reliability and our self-sufficiency, there will be no United States of which to be a citizen. Truth sometimes hurts. What will your environmental vote be worth as a citizen of a North American Union, or of a United Chinese Emirates, or of the Saudi States of America? This is my fear, and I hope it is yours too. There are cunning foxes and ravenous wolves within our own government who are woefully and relentlessly pushing us toward a borderless North American Union and the signing of harmful sea treaties. These treaties will cause our resources to become world resources. Frankly, the wolves don't give a damn about the environment. So long as there is a United States, your right to complain, to modify, to influence, and to vote will remain intact. Otherwise, you may kiss it goodbye. Stand with me, ladies and gentlemen. I need you. If I stand up 5 years from now and proclaim, I told you so, it will have been for naught and far too late. So I stand to tell you now. While striving for energy independence, we can protect the fur seals, the owls, the mighty ash tree, the whales, and ourselves. But neither the Democrats nor the Republicans will ensure this. The ultra-liberals and the ultra-conservatives would rather battle each other than offer solutions. I urge you to press all candidates for their specific views and resolutions on particular issues. Accept no more general rhetoric, such as, we need change. We must have a new direction. We must make a difference. We need to go forward. Demand specifics. It's knuckles down tight, belly up to the bar. It's gut check time. Call it nationalism, protectionism, or America first, and you'll be correct. Vote your conscience. Thank you very much.